Alright, second week of Data Draft Week. First game between Team Ning and Taro PPY. After the week 1 loss, Team Ning decided to switch to Strickle mode. He didn't bring his first round pick and also like his most expensive Pokemon, Whimsicott. He just left Whimsicott on bench. But instead went for the Gladwin Slowking and the Mimikyu for his triple mode. While on the other side, Taro PPY basically brought his 5 most expensive Pokemon. And the only changes to the roster would be Luxray came in to replace Trevenant. But Trevenant, in my opinion, was a really good choice going up against the Swampert Rain team. But even though Coach Leo chose Trevenant on his roster, he didn't really have a chance to play Trevenant in week 1, which for me is a little bit of a mistake. But this week he brought Luxray in replacement of Trevenant. We'll see if Luxray could do something actively in this match. Yes, we go to game 1. Also, like, Team Ning decided to go for trickle mode instead of the Whimsicott Tailwind. This is a little surprising because I mean, like, I think Whimsicott is really strong for Pokemon. In terms of speed control, it can do like both trickle and Tailwind at the same time. It can set up a stun for his team, or even do encore stuff like that. So it's a little bit surprising. Yeah, so we see a Mimikyu plus Milotic versus Aerodactyl versus Metagross. So if this way, because like look at this roster, it's very likely Team Ning's Mega Pokemon is this Mega Chandelure. He could also go double Mega, like in the trickle mode. Garchomp doesn't seem too bad, so it's also okay. On the Tail PPY, it has to be Metagross, right? Metagross, Mimikyu go Protect. Do Wind Beat into Mimikyu. I think it's just gonna double into Mimikyu to try to stop the trickle. Try to stop the trickle. Coil. It's a Coil Milotic. We do see some Coil Milotic showcased in Regulation MA, and I think in one of the VR online tournament, there was actually a Charizard Coil Milotic team that wins the whole tournament. So it's definitely a pretty okay strategy, and not only okay, I would say it's probably a pretty strong strategy, I have to say. Yeah. Switch into Slowking. Switch into Slowking. Do Wind Beat does not do much because Slowking is generally very bulky. Very bulky. Oh, yeah. Metagross fell asleep. I don't think his accuracy is like 100%. But yeah, if it connects, it connects, right? And Slowking could switch back for the Regenerator ability. Yeah, I think it's Regenerator is Slowking. It's no way not, right? Mimikyu is back. The Rock Slide. Yeah. Let's see if Metagross can wake up next turn. Again? Connects again? So like both Pokemon are asleep. So unless Metagross wake up this turn, there's no way Team Taro PPY is gonna stop Mimikyu from setting up the trick. Yeah, Aerodactyl fell asleep. Metagross is asleep. Oh, Ice Beam. Okay, Ice Beam did quite a lot. And I would say it's probably Trick 'em Up. Yes, Trick 'em is up. Trick 'em is up. Uh, 4 more turns on Trick 'em. And in this one, it should be both Team Ning's Pokemon move first because Metagross is pretty fast. So does Aerodactyl. Let's see if how Taro could stall out the turns for Trick 'em. Okay, it goes Protect. Aerodactyl wake up, goes Protect. Ice Beam into Aerodactyl does not do much. Metagross wake up. Meteor Mash, protected. So, like, generally speaking, like, if you are the side that sets up Trick Room, you don't want to protect in your Trick Room turns because you want to go more aggressive, you want to do more things when it is your Trick Room turn. Unless you have a way to set up a second Trick Room, which is pretty okay if you just to like go more protective and try to set up a second Trick Room. I think this Slowking could set up Trick Room, right? If I'm not wrong. Oh, Slowking is back. We'll see if it's Regenerator. I think it is. Yeah, Aerodactyl went down. We'll see. Meteor Mash? Yeah, it is Regenerator, of course. Citrus Berry from the Slowking because Aerodactyl is dead. So now he can eat his berry. What's come up next? Sylveon. Reasonable. Sylveon is not as slow in the Trick Room. I think Slowking is still the slowest. I think the base stats for Slowking, the speed stats was like 30-ish, 30-ish, 40-ish, while Sylveon I'm pretty sure is 60. So Sylveon in series should move second. We'll see what does it do. Goes Protect. Okay. Metagross goes Protect. Goes a double Protect. Then there should be only one more turn of Trick Room. No, 2 more turns of Trick Room. Okay. Hypnosis is protected. I think that's how you pronounce the move, right? So right now, Sylveon moves first. Sylveon moves second. But it's weak to poison, which is yeah, Sludge Bomb, yeah, which is a type from Slowking. So Slowking should do a lot to Sylveon. Hyper Voice, doesn't do that much. Misses the Hypnosis, so yeah, Stopping Tantrum is gonna take down Slowking. Okay. So which one? Oh, it's Lost of Trick Room. Okay, I miscalc. So this is actually a Lost of Trick Room. Mimikyu comes back. Does he want to set up the second Trick Room? Protect for Mimikyu. I think he's trying to make both Pokemon at least one fast asleep before he try to do something because acquire again. Okay. Acquire again. Hyper Voice, does it kill? I think it's a chance, right? Is it a chance? 2%. Okay. So I really don't know the math. I didn't really do the math here because I don't know how each Pokemon, how each trainer, like each coach train their Pokemon, how the EV spread is. But given that it's only 2%, there might be a chance that it KOs the Milotic. I don't know. Okay, takes down Mimikyu. Recover from Milotic. Okay, recover from Milotic Hyper Voice. Goes back down to 11%. 11%. Yeah, and it is Chandler. Chandler should be the Mega Pokemon, right? Which one is faster? I think Metagross is faster, right? Metagross is like 110 the speed. Chandler is like something 90. Yes. Yes, I think that's how the maths work. Chandler Mega Evolve. Stopping Tantrum, yes. Metagross is quicker, is faster. Heat Wave to the KO. Yeah, it's gonna KO Metagross. Metagross is very physically bulky, not especially bulky. Metagross special bulk is it's a little mid, I would say. Still pretty okay, but it's it's easier to take out Metagross from special attack than physical attack, I would have to say. Yeah, there's only 4% on Chandler. Last Pokemon is Annihilate. So it's now 2v2. Um, I think Taro PPY has the advantage on its Pokemon house. But the biggest thing is we have a Milotic that wins 2-time Coil, which is very physically bulky. So yeah, still we on take down Chandler. Rage Fist. Okay. Yeah. Still on fast asleep. I think right now the accuracy from Milotic is like 100%. It will connect every time. Because it's like +2 accuracy, I think that's how it works, yes. Alright. So it's now 2v1, but Uriel in theory should go down next turn, maybe. Rage Fist doesn't do really much because it's +2 special. It's +2 defense. So both of the Tails Pokemon are asleep right now. Yeah. 14%. Milotic should KO. Milotic should KO the 14% Cereal. Let's see. Milotic is asleep. Ice Beam. Oh, it's 1%. Lives is 1%. Okay. So that's why, like, Ice Beam, like, because Milotic does not have an ice type in itself, so it doesn't get the +50 damage from its own typing. That's why Ice Beam does not do that much. The same thing was last week in the game between like PB Maxer and Toronto Star Raptors. It's like if you're using Ice Beam with a non-ice Pokemon that attack the damage from that attack is very limited. Okay, that's what's happening. Yeah. And from here, I'll basically just go through what's happening next because there's 8 minutes on clock, and Annihilate cannot deal with +2 defense and +3 right now. He cannot deal with the Milotic because the physical defense of Milotic is too much with the move recover and leftovers. And Milotic does not dare to attack into Annihilate because if Milotic attack into Annihilate, it will add it will like add the bonus damage to Rage Fist, and if there's a crit, there's a chance that Milotic is one shot. So both players decided. So like basically, Ning basically tells Leo like I'm not gonna attack into you for the next 7 minutes. I'm just gonna let it be a draw, and because Leo has the a choice Scarf Annihilate, so like he has no other moves to click other than Rage Fist. So he says, "Fine, I'm not. There's nothing I can do." And then they decided to go for a tie. So game one is a tie. Game one is a tie, and because they both have enough PP, so no one's ever gonna go like one out of PP and go struggle. So I was like, yeah, if you guys agree this was happening, you don't have to go for like next 6 minutes. Just let the audience watch you guys like do the same thing over and over again. So that's a game tie for game one. We'll just go into game two. Yeah. Yeah, going to game two, we'll see if anyone switch up the lead. The thing we learned from Ning is that this melodic does not the damage output from melodic is very limited. But it has a lot of ways to heal itself. So it's something we learned. And from Taro PPY, what we learned is that his Annihilate Scarf, given how fast it is, and we'll see if anything changed this game. Metagross and Mouse Hold. Okay. Mimikyu and Slowking. So I'm pretty sure Slowking could set up Trick Room. So like in this case, it's a double Trick Room setup. So Taro has to guess which one of the Ning's Pokemon will actually collect Trick Room. So, paper, scissors, stone game right now. I think he can probably stop one Trick Room. Maybe I didn't really do the calculation not much, but um I think with Tough Claw, Metagross should be able to one shot Mimikyu. Uh if it's yeah, Citrus Berry. If it uses Mousehole to break the ability from Mimikyu, uh there's a chance like it one shots, right? Oh, okay. Will-O-Wisp into Metagross. So like right now Metagross damage output is very limited. That's not good. That's not good. Trickle is up. So everything is working towards Ning's side. The Metagross is burned, and Trickle is up. But the only thing is, with these two Pokemon on board, with this two Mon on the board, I don't think Ning could do a lot of damage with these. Like these two Pokemon is really good at both. It's good at like being bulky and being able to take the hits and do some like support shenanigans. But a Will-O-Wisp again, okay. But I don't think they do much damage. Yes. Will-O-Wisp stopping Tantrum into Melodic does not do much. Yeah. I think like Ning could really utilize his Trick Room turn better. And try to like do more damage. Yeah, Chandler comes in. Yes, Chandler comes in is a good sign because it is a mon that could do a lot of damage. And I think specifically in this game, even though like Chandler was like a mid-speed Pokemon, but it's like still slower than both Mousehold and Metagross. So it should also like do a lot of damage. Let's see, let's see. And from last game, we know that the Chandler could one shot a full HP Metagross with Heat Wave, so that's an important message to know. Yeah, Coil again. I forgot 2 or 3 times, maybe 3 times, right? 3 times Coil, Heat Wave. Oh, Metagross does not die. Oh, because of the friend guard for Mousehole. Okay, yeah, because in last game, when Chandler Clerk Heatwave there's no mouse hold. Because the mouse hold actually saved the Metagross. Why is Charm into Milotic? I think it's a misclick, right? It has to be a misclick. There's no way like someone would actually try to lower the physical attack for Milotic. Or does he think like Milotic's not competitive? It's also possible because like his team was like not very intimidating. So like there's not a lot of intimidating user on Taro's team, and his team wasn't really focusing on lower opponents' stats. So there in theory could be a chance he thinks Milotic is not competitive, but I I think it's more likely to be a mistake because I really don't understand this move. Yeah, by all means. Chandler switch out. Why? I don't get it. Why does it switch out on Chandler? Lost time trigger? Maybe. But you still don't have to switch out Chandler, right? Ice Beam is protected. Stopping Tantrum. Yeah, so like you take a free hit from a meta goes that should die. I think you should take out the meta goals first and then switch it out. Yes, lost of Trick Room, yes. I guess it's reasonable, but does it still voice it? I still don't think it voice it, right? Luxray comes in. Is it Intimidate? Yes, it is Intimidate. So actually right now Milotic gets +4 special, which is not good. Even though like in last game we say Milotic's damage output is really limited, that doesn't apply to a +4 special attack Melodic. If you let it do something, it's really gonna give it a hard time. Wild Charge does 1/3 approximately. Oh, oh, he tried to he tried yeah because of follow me. So like the thing is, Milestone is already burnt. In Pokemon, you can only have one special condition. So there's no way, like, if you try to click anything that would make a Pokemon into another type of special condition, all of those will fail. Like, Sleep Powder, Thunder Wave, whatever, it will fail because Milestone is burnt. So the Will-O-Wisp early game actually made a difference. Oh, and this heal post. Okay, he actually want to heal post his Milotic, I think. And then, um, because of the follow me, it gets redirected to Mouse Hole. But the Ice Beam would make the KO. Yes, Ice Beam will KO. Ice Beam will KO. Sylveon, yes, Sylveon come in, of course, it's Sylveon. And it's no Trick Room, so it means Sylveon would be the slower one. Let's see. I think Milotic is faster, so in theory, the Sylveon should fall asleep. I think it coils 3 times, so the hypnosis was like +3 accuracy should be 100%. Let's see what does Ning click. Wait, why is Sylveon worker? I don't really get it. So Sylveon is actually faster than Milotic? I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused because I don't remember Trick Room being set up. If I'm not wrong, I think the Trick Room has already ended. But so it's really really slow Milotic. I don't know. What did I miss? What did I forgot about the Trick Rooms being set up? We'll see. We'll see. I don't think Trick Room is up. I think it's just Milotic is naturally slower. Milotic goes away, goes switch back. Chandler comes. Oh no, not Chandler. Slowking comes back in. Wild charge onto Slowking. Doesn't KO. Will-O-Wisp onto Luxray. Oh, Luxray has the berry that heals the burnt. So like yeah, that's another smart thing. It's a Loomberry? I think that's the name of it, right? It's a berry that heals all special conditions. Sludge Bomb? Oh, it's actually Trick 'em Up. Okay, it's Trick 'em Up. I forgot. Like then I kind of missed a turn where this. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Yeah. I think he set up a second Trick 'em Up. Maybe, yeah. Hyper Voice, Psychic Fawn, KO Bows. Mega Chandler, Milotic. Let's see. If Steel was the fastest, no, Heat Wave, Ice Beam. I'm really a little bit curious on the Psychic Fawn, and I think it should be a KO. No, it's 1%, but then it's quick attack. So what's happening to the yeah, let's see if this is something says the Trick is over. Yeah, this is lots of Trick. Okay, that's why Chandler is faster. Okay. Yeah, 1% of Chandler, I think a quick attack should end the game. Yeah, quick attack should pick up the final Pokemon from Team Ning. Yes, quick attack. Yes. So it's tie and then waiting for Taro. Yeah, we'll go to game 3. Yeah, then I have to miss the turn where like set up a second trigger. Yeah, I think it's the first turn after the trigger when you switch in the Slowking. I think that's the turn. I kind of missed it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this a change in the strategy, especially from Ning. I think what he should do is he should try to do more damage into in his trick room, because like in both games he successfully set up his trick room, but they didn't do enough damage. And also like he cannot afford a tie, because a tie would means he lose the game. If 2 tie and 1 win for Taro means Taro win the game 1-0. So he like the he should have he should go for the win, because if it's a win, it's a tie for the entire match. If it's a tie where you lose, then it's a game for Taro. So yes, Slowking and Melodic versus Annihilate and Mousehole. Yes. Does he speed up? No, it's just a straight up Rage Fist into Slowking. That's a little bit like about 35%. Super Fawn. Okay. In theory, you want a Super Fawn then attack, but I guess because of the choice scarf, so it's not much. There's not much speed control you can do in here. Uh, oh, a coil and yeah, just a trick room. Yeah, super fun. Let's see. I forgot if it's trick room. I think this is a trick room, right? Coil. Oh, yawn, okay. Yawn on the mouse hold. So mouse hold will fall asleep next turn. So it should be a switch out from mouse hold and I don't know what's gonna come in, but something. Yeah, withdrew mouse hold. Medicals come in. Slowking switch out. Mimikyu switch in. Okay. Rage Fist. Oh, it misses Mimikyu. It actually misses Mimikyu. Okay. So Mimikyu has to have the holding item of Bright Powder, which is not commonly seen. Like, yeah, I don't really see Bright Powder in a lot of competitive teams, but yeah, this is a surprising holding item for me. I think it's just make Mimikyu more likely to set up the Trick Room, maybe Mouse Hold switch back in for Metal Balls. Okay, Will-O-Wisp onto Mouse Hold. Coil again for my Lodic. Switch the Slow King back in. Mouse Hold Superphone. That one was miss. That was a miss. Okay. Coil again. How many coil did Melody do? I think it's three, right? Three or four? Three. Should be three. Now I wake up. Rage Fist into Slow King. 50%. Okay. Super Fawn into Slow King. Ice Beam into Mouse Hold. But doesn't do much because this time he does not have the special attack boost. But the thing is, like, without a beat up on his own Annihilate, the Annihilate's damage output is super limited. Mimikyu comes back in, Rage Fist into Mimikyu. Yeah. It's just gonna break his ability. Super Fawn into Milotic. Yeah, Narup is asleep again. Okay. So I'm really wondering like what Ning is trying to do in here, try to win the game, because the three Pokemon I see from his team was like all very supportive but not very offensive. Like his team right now lack of a lot of damage. Like I'm just guessing the last one is probably Chandler. Psychic Fawn, not Psychic Fawn, like Super Fawn into Melodic. Recover from Melodic. What does Mimikyu do? Trickle. Okay, Trickle myself. So Silver should be the fastest one, right? I think so. I think so. Protect the Mimikyu. Follow me from Mouse Hole. Hyper Voice. Okay. Bring it back down to 50%. Oh yeah, because because Mousehold is burned again. Yes, the same thing from last game. Yes, that well was did backlash against himself because Mimikyu being burnt or not doesn't really matter that much. The thing is, yeah, the thing is like cannot be asleep at the same time being burnt. Only one special condition one time. I think this what really matters. Mousehold click follow me. Oh, Mimikyu avoid the attack again. Okay. 16% recover from Milotic. Yeah, slowly, Mimikyu should go down. Pain Split. Oh, I think he's trying to click Pain Split into Sylvia, but gets redirected by Follow Me. Because actually, when he click Pain Split, it backlash against himself because he's healing Mousehold and hurting his own Mimikyu when Ning click Pain Split into Mousehold. That's not good. It's not a good sign. Mimikyu go back. King Gambit comes in. So he didn't choose the Mega Pokemon in Game 3. He decided to get rid of his Mega Pokemon. He thinks a Mega Pokemon would his team would be better without a Mega, which we'll see if that's the case. But right now King Gambit comes in. King Gambit is his like main attacker in here. Let's see. I think Trick is about to end. I I'm not exactly sure. Let's see. King Gambit goes back. Is this for the regenerator? No, I don't get it. Why like if you want Slowking, just why do you switch in King Gambit? Like his switch in and out just a little bit uh I don't understand. I don't understand his like switches. Yeah, Melodic goes back to full health. Like Mouse will go down. Like it's burnt, so like it will slowly go down, yeah. 3 plus 3 accuracy plus 3 defense, and plus 3 attack. I think the attack does not really matter, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, Slowking goes back again. Mimikyu comes back in. Super fun because the Triple Man's Ice Beam into Mouse and we see a Hyper Beam. Just take out the Milotic. Leo was like, Milotic is so frustrating, let's get rid of it. I don't care if I'm gonna I don't care if my Silver is stuck there for a turn. I don't want to have Milotic anymore. Okay. Hyper Beam. Like I see this build of a Hyper Beam, Hyper Voice, Quick Attack, Detect build of Sylveon in both week of his games. So he really liked the Hyper Beam, the Hyper Beam attack. Okay. So this turn nothing can move. Like I don't think Annihilate is the first turn of a sleep, yes. Pain Split on Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon recharge, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, a lot of damage on the Sylveon already. Oh, and Sylveon is poison. Means, yeah, next turn should die. Yes, that's basically what it means. Switch out on Mimikyu, switch in on King Gambit. Oh, and this Supreme Overload, so it's not Divine. Hyper Beam again. Okay. And it takes out King Gambit. So it's 3 versus 2, and if it knocks out a Sludge Bomb, knock out Sylveon. Now it's a 2 versus 2. And I think the Annihilate should wake up next turn, right? What is the lost Pokemon? Yeah, it's Metagross. Yeah, Metagross. So it's a full house Metagross and the full house Annihilate versus Mimikyu and Glavian Slowking. How did Ning win this? Super hard. I think it's very hard at this moment. It's very hard. Mega Evolve from the Metagross. Annihilate Wake Up. Rage Fist. The KO. No, it doesn't. 3%. Okay. Oh, it's a crit. Okay. Medium Mash. KO Mimikyu. It's 2 versus 1. Oh, what does it do? Yawn onto Metagross. Okay. But I don't think Slowking has that much damage into these two Pokemon. I think Taro should still win this game. Because the damage output we see from Slowking was very limited. Like, it didn't even one-shot Sylveon with super effective damage. Well, like, it only does like 50-ish%. Rage Fist does a lot. And Stopping Tantrum. Should pick up the KO. Yes. So it's a 201 from Taro. Basically it's a 1 tie and 2 win for Taro. So I think the biggest issue coming out of this game is that when Team Ning switch up to his Trick Room mode, he did really good in terms of like disrupting the opponents, making them asleep, getting them burned here and there, like preserving his own Pokemon, like making Slowking use Regenerator over and over and again. But the thing is, he lack of abilities to do massive damage. So even in game one, where it's a tie, like it all comes down to a tie because the Annihilate cannot deal with Milotic. So I think if Ning want to bring up his trickle mode again in the future, the biggest thing he just think about is how does he utilize his Pokemon in a way that could do more damage in Trick Room. You cannot just go like switch in and out, protect and just basically if you do that, you start your own Trick Room turns. You're starting out your own Trick Room turns. If you are the team who set up Trick Room, you need to utilize it better. You need to do more things, do more damage, take out their Pokemon, build up like a Pokemon advantage. Like make it like 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2, stuff like that to be able to win with the triple mode. Yeah, so that will be the game 1 of week 2 of Data's Draft League. We are like a lot of other games are still happening in the near future, like next couple of days. I will be recording and uploading them to YouTube as we go, and we are preparing for the season 2. Maybe in September when next regulation hits, and we just decided we are gonna add in a transfer window and the trade mechanism into our draft league, which will make it more fun and brings more like techniques or like more depths for this kind of gameplay. I'm still working on the details of how trade and transfer window should work. But it's pretty exciting. The initial idea is pretty exciting. I haven't really shared with many people, but if you're interested, join the Discord group in the description below. And leave a like. It'll be greatly appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.